And welcome everybody to the 2018 U.S. Open 8-Ball Championship in Griff's Bar and Billiards. This is Freddie Agnew, the corner man. I'm here with George Teachea.
Well, this is proudly presented by CueSports International. Hi, guys. There was 39 entrants in this race to 8. It is a race to 8 in this U.S. Open 8-Ball Championship.
It's the Battle of Mindanao. Dennis Orcollo from Surigao, Mindanao versus James Dodong Diamond Aranas from Davao City, also the Isle of Mindanao.
These gentlemen just got done with the match.
Moments ago,
James defeated Skylar Woodward, and Dennis defeated Warren Kiamko. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. Josh Roberts.
Warren is still in. Warren beat Dennis Hatch.
I said that wrong.
So I believe that every Filipino is still in. Shocking, I know. That would include Shane Van Bonen.
Because he's honorary?
Honorary Filipino.
Yeah, Dennis defeated Josh Roberts.
The other honorary Filipino would be Torsten Homan. James Aranas. Well, he broke these balls and the cue ball went flying, and when the cue ball goes flying.
And we got clusters on one end of the table, clusters on the other end of the table.
And a white ball in the drink.
But the 2, 3 go, so it's not really a cluster.
Now here's something interesting. It's not all that interesting, but you know, if you make no balls in the break, it's called a dry break. Some people, if you make a ball in the break, they call that a wet break.
Really?
Well,
never heard it.
And so when you make the cue ball on the break, some people say it goes in the drink or the sewer.
There you go.
It's got to be wet.
Dry, wet, or sewer.
One of those you don't want to drink.
Well, sponsors for this event are Rio Hotel Suites and Casino, Simonis Cloth, Cyclop Balls, ACME Cases, Predator 1080 Pure Chalk, and Diamond Products.
Dennis is going to be playing the 1-4 combination, taking the solids, and really just making sure he's got a shot on the 6-ball or the 1-ball. If this 1-ball drops, it's fine.
Dennis's Fargo is 811. James is 805. So
2 of the best players in the world.
That's correct.
Needs to slide down for the 3-ball. Oh, he didn't want to bump the 11, but I think he's okay. He really wanted to make sure that he had angles to get the 3-ball, and that's really the only ball that has a problem.
According to Fargo Rate, World's Top 100, Dennis would be number 5, and James Aranas would be number 9. 4 points difference, 6 points difference in their
feels
Fargo.
like the 3-ball. Feels like the 3-ball he's going to play. If he gets weird here, the 1-ball is his insurance. Three ball in the corner pocket. If he
a low 11 ball.
I said if he gets weird, the 1-ball is his insurance, but he just got kicked to the 13.
And he's forced to either bank the 5 or cut it. I like cutting the 5 in the side pocket.
That was a bit unfortunate.
I don't understand how the 11 ball came back and hooked it.
Came right back and hit him right in the
sure
face
did.
off of something. Well, if he banks, if he cuts this ball, then he's going to run into the 10 ball, and he's got the 1-ball or the 2-ball, 1-ball insurance. Beautiful. He doesn't seem to mind having the 1-ball as his key ball.
He says, I know how to shoot balls out of the hole when they're deep.
And he bumps the ball. And
he actually helped it.
Yeah, I guess he can hit this thin R with the quarter ball. Quarter ball was going to send him closer to the corner pocket here. Right to the corner pocket.
Doesn't get better than that.
Pretty nicely done.
Game number 1 to Dennis Orcollo.
For those of you internet fanatics, that's Greg Cantrell chewing his dinner right behind the 1080 sign. Greg Cantrell is a
Right there on the
friend.
left, center of your screen.
He moved to Arizona, I think, just very recently. He's from Washington, I believe. Just another guy. A lot of people out there. You can see that the whole Griff's is just full of standing room only. If they weren't standing where they're standing, they'd be standing on the pool tables.
They are completely surrounding this pool table that we're streaming on.
And the next couple of tables, because there are matches going on.
Well, they're going to be moving because they want to rent them.
All right. RoboCop, also known as Surigao Dennis. 1-0 after a scratch on the break. Now breaking himself. At least a ball in the break.
Loser of this match ties for 7th, 8th, and settles for $1,000.
High balls. The 5 ball stops him from making the low balls.
Oops, I believe yes, I'm right.
You thought you was wrong, but you
I
was
did,
wrong.
because since the bracket, never mind.
Alrighty. Waiting for Dennis to make up his mind on when he's going to shoot the stripes. 9 ball in the corner. I know he's looking at that 12 ball, but he's going to shoot the 9 ball. Ball looks so easy. He'll shoot the 9 ball. What are you doing, Dennis? He's going to shoot the low balls when I thought no way he's going to shoot the low balls.
Well, there you go. He's taking
me?
the 1. The 5 ball's a problem. Is he going to move it
Yeah, the
right
5
here?
ball's a problem.
He's going to move that anymore.
What is he? What?
He just moved it to open space, and now he can play the 3, come back and get on the 6, the 5, the 4. And the 7's easy in the middle there.
Well, it's all easy now.
Where's the 8 ball going to go?
Well, it seemed like he wanted to shoot the low balls just because they were clearly the worst balls. The 8 ball didn't go anywhere. He had to move the 5 ball. I'm confused.
He's going to have to move the 8 or play it in the side, and he's about to get rid of the 3.
The ball that gets him to the side.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's Dennis, so.
Well, he can move the cue ball around, he says. So he's got no problem moving the cue ball around to get positioned for this ball.
Yeah.
He now has to go. It only makes sense to shoot the 3. I don't see him rearing back and shooting the 4 and then coming back here. So that's crazy.
He's playing this already been crazy.
Well, this doesn't look so crazy.
Still doesn't have the 8 ball. I guess he's going to play in the side pocket after the 5 ball.
You know what I like playing here is if he can cut the 7 ball, he's going to play the 5. But if he can cut the 7, he can go 2 rails for shape on the 4, then play the 6, the 5, and the 8. But instead, he's going to play the 5. He's going to go about it a little different way.
You've noticed at this point, George, I'm just going to shut up because I have no idea how he ever got to here. And the 8 ball still really isn't good anywhere. So he's probably going to shoot it past either the 14 or the 13, and we just can't tell. Look what he's going to do. He's going to have a key ball. It's got to have. He's on the wrong side of this 6 ball. So the 4 ball, well, he's going to have to cut the 4 ball thin. Yeah, now he's pounding the chalk.
No, he doesn't have to pound the chalk.
He just did. He just did.
he has the 6 and he can get to the 7, or he has the 6 and he can get to the 4. He's going to have a hard time getting to the 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's why he pounded the chalk, because he's on the wrong side here. Of course, he's going to get there, and he's an amazing player and he's professional, but
Gonna make it.
Really is.
Make it happen.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to make it happen. In fact, we should have an event called that.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. There you go. 8 balls in the side pocket in a minute. And now he'll run it to the 13, and as they say, Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
Slow roll right to the 13.
And now to the 8.
Short. This is the perfect position he was looking for. Well, you know, if you can shoot as straight as he does, I guess strategy of running out does not matter.
Yeah. Either way, he's got to pocket this ball to win the game. Whether it's straight in or tough, if he gets it done, he gets to mark it up. If he doesn't, his opponent gets to run out. And he didn't.
He missed. He missed. And
so, but look what he's done with the 8 ball. He's blocked the 14 ball. I don't think it's going to matter, but
I wouldn't think so. But
James Aranas will come to the table and proceed to run these 6, 7 balls.
I'm not rooting against him, but it's almost
8.
like I feel justified in just that, you know, completely goofing on him. Like I can't even imagine what he was trying to do, and the 8 ball was tough all the way. He never gave it a chance to get it open. It looked like he clicked the wrong balls.
Yeah. Well, James will run these around. He has to do some maneuvering to handle that 14 ball down by the 8. Everything else is pretty straightforward.
He says this is an easy enough ball to use.
The 10 ball might have something to say about this. He did it fine.
Just
perfect.
That takes nerves of steel.
Nerves. Oh yeah.
These guys don't have nerves. I mean, it's all ice water, I think.
Well, they're playing pool.
Yeah, that's right. It's just
we get nervous. They're playing pool.
It's just another day whacking balls. No chickens in the background.
For a lot of you guys out there was some discussion earlier regarding the rack hanging over the lip of the table or the rails. It is considered part of the table and not a foul if it hits it. That's the official ruling.
Okay. That's a heck of an official ruling.
I don't make the rules. I just talk about them.
I know it. We did get the tournament director, ask the head referee.
And it taught me a lesson not to talk about rules. But it's good clarification for a lot of you guys out there. It's just the best way to bring it out in the open. And I guess we do have some intelligent people listening to our conversation, so maybe I should clean mine up.
All right. Well, James, on the other hand, he's just going to clean this up.
And he cleaned it up pretty well, didn't he? I didn't have any doubts that he would run out and win this his first game. It's a crucial error when you leave a table open like that. On a 7-foot table, an average player gets out. On a 9-foot table, the average player, probably the way they're laying, may not, but probably does.
Probably does.
The odds are in his favor.
Definitely the odds are in his favor.
Yeah. I would say they're 60-40, 55-45. Just, and that's an estimate, of course. I'm bringing percentages out of nowhere as James racks the balls. Freddie's a lot more scientific than I am. I just kind of like throw out the numbers and say, I'll make book on that. But yet I don't, because I don't really gamble.
1-1. James Aranas to break. He scratched on the break last time. He got kicked in, I believe, because it went flying around the table. I don't think he broke that poorly. I think something just slammed the cue ball straight in the face.
Well, some of James's previous opponents and what he's done so far in this tournament, he started out with a bye, defeated Sergio Rivas, Dennis Hatch, Oscar Dominguez. He was defeated by Oscar Dominguez.
Oscar beat him on the TV table.
On the TV table, correct. And this is his first match on the one-loss side. His opponent, on the other hand, oh, great.
4-ball. He must shoot the low balls.
His opponent was defeated by Torsten Homan, but before that happened, he beat Billy Thorpe and Max Eberly and then had a bye.
The one ball is the tough ball. It's not really tough. He just has to get down to it. I like scooting forward for the 5-ball on the side and then get to the 1-ball. Or he just pounds it into the side and is going to get to the 1-ball. Problem solved.
And again, the loser here of these two gentlemen, one has to lose, unfortunately, will settle for 7th, 8th, and $1,000. The other one goes on to play for 5th, 6th. If he happens to lose there, $1,700 is his take home. Then 4th place is $2,700. 3rd place is $4,000.
Well, this is interesting with Dennis. He's put this in a spot where I don't know what he can do here. He's laughing about it because he put it in a weird spot. He could play the 2-ball down this. It looks like he's forced to play the 2-ball. Yeah. How'd you like to have to shoot this shot? I mean, yes, he can make this one, but he got bad.
Don't hit the 7. You can go in the side pocket.
Yeah. It almost looks like he's just kind of goofing around, you know, not all that serious. Oh, he had a shot on the 7. So if I'd known he could shoot the 7, I probably would have still said he was shooting the 10. A 2. Okay. How's he done on here? This isn't exactly a great key ball strategy either. Wow, they're just giving each other the 8 balls. That 8-ball was 6 feet away, 5 feet away.
Dennis racking the balls.
2-1, Dennis Orcollo. And breaking.
Prize money, folks, is $9,000 for first. Second is $6,000. Third is $4,000. 4th place is $2,700. 5th, 6th, $1,700. 7th, 8th, $1,000. 9th through 12th is $600. There were 39 players that started out on Saturday afternoon. We are down to this would be a 7th, 8th finish for either of these gentlemen. Dennis to break the balls here, leading 2 games to 1.
Easy. Oh. And a ball. Oh, that ball did not drop, and neither did the 10-ball.
Does that mean he broke dry?
I guess he broke dry.
Not wet?
Not wet at all.
And didn't go in the drink?
It didn't go in the drink, or the sewer, or the subway, apparently.
Okay.
Alrighty. If the 11-ball passes, he may shoot that right now.
The 11 ball.
Right in the triangle.
Well, it might go by the 15 ball, but does it go by the 10?
That's it. That's the question, whether it goes by the 10 or you play the combination. If you do that and successfully make that ball, the table should be wide open. Because the 8-ball doesn't actually pass. That would be the trouble ball.
Well, James is looking around here. Looks like that's not a bad shot. Does he go?
12 ball on the side.
Yeah. Open up he'll hit the bottom of the 8. It looks like.
Yep.
Which is not a good thing because he could go off that 15 and go to the same pocket that he's shooting the 12 ball to. But
if he decides to take the low balls on, he can always break the 8-ball out with the 1-ball or the 2-ball.
For those of you making plans at home as to what to do after this match or during this match, or the hot seat match comes up right after it at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Torsten Homan versus Alex Pagulayan.
He is playing the 12 ball. I'm going to crash into these balls here.
Yeah, you get that. That's a nice shot.
And he made the wrong ball.
Well,
he made the wrong ball.
There's no justice there. He made a stripe.
That's right. This is not some other. This is CSI rules. You must call the ball in pocket, and Dennis will run out. It's open, and there's no reason not to shoot the high balls. 14 in the corner. If he doesn't shoot the 14 in the corner, then he's just goofing around.
And play shape for the 15?
He could play shape for the 15 or play shape for the 10 to the 15.
I guess Dennis is goofing around.
He's just goofing around.
Would you call this lack of pattern sense?
It's almost like he's trying to pick a tougher pattern just because. Because now the 12 ball is kind of getting odd. The 12 is odd, and the 15 was so important.
One of the best players in the world, and I just said he lacks pattern sense. Not a good thing for me to say. His cue ball control gets him out of so much trouble and affords him so much latitude on shots.
And his, his shot making, even at the tough
like right
balls.
here. Now he's got to cut the 15 to the corner pocket and go around the table, or actually try to move the 10 ball right here off the 15.
Let's play the 14 first.
Oh, I didn't see the 14. So
right
there you go.
Still.
See who doesn't have pattern sense? Me. And he's got the perfect angle to come up for the 15.
What rules? All right, 3-1, Dennis Orcollo. James Aranas. The break is not his friend right now. Scratch on the break and then dry break.
That's pretty easy. If you refresh your browser, the brackets update.
Update, that's the update button.
There you go. James to break the balls.
Again, he scratched and then he didn't make a ball, so he's not going to move his spot. Probably going to be the same results. Could change the speed of his break. And a ball went in. Wide open. Looks wide open.
Another one
goes in. I guess either. Either set looks good. If I were to choose one right here, probably high balls, but I wouldn't be married to one or the other. They look about the same.
I like the high balls, especially because he opens up with this, and he has the 2 balls that are next to the 8 ball.
Yep.
13, the 10, the 9, and then
the 12 ball is a good key ball. The 13 or the 10 are good, decent key balls.
And when he shoots either of those balls down in the bottom, he can easily get to the left side for the 11, and then the 12 and the 8. It just lays real nice.
He likes it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's going to get rid of that ball
I
altogether. He's going to keep the 3 balls at the bottom there for last. He's going to come into him with the 12.
I think that's not normal because they're too tight for, again, for amateurs and maybe for the professionals. They see it completely different. But we've already seen mistakes by on patterns when
Sure.
they've popped up.
You get the wrong angle that doesn't lead you someplace, and now you have to do things that you don't normally want to do, and doing things you don't normally want to do can lead to a mistake.
Yeah.
Like right here, this is a delicate shot, but he'll do it fine because it's easy to do, even for mediocre players. It's very good for him. I believe the 10 goes to the side there, so he just plays that over there, and
He's good.
He's
He'll
very,
get
very
out.
good. It would take an error not to get out here.
But you know what I mean? He didn't even look at the 10 ball. Now he's got to look at the 10 ball.
But
if it goes to the side from here, it doesn't look like it goes to the side. And now he's got to use the rake.
That's what that was. That was going to be my next point. My point is, when you're using things like this, I don't care how good you are, things can happen.
Right. And he drew back so the 10 ball goes in the corner pocket.
Yeah. But he has a little. He's perfect. Just forget it. Forget about it. He's good.
Good. 3-2.
Says you're good. They're playing 7 ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Three to 2.
So we have Warren playing Shane on another table. Three to 2.
We'll have the hot seat match for you at 9 o'clock. That'll be the last match of the night. Tomorrow we'll have Eklund Kachi and the winner of this match here. The loser tying for 5th, 6th, and then they play, of course, the loser of the hot seat match.
And a ball or two. Or a 3. Well.
No, I got that wrong.
I got to believe that the hot seat match is tonight. Clinty just lost to Alex.
Yes.
Is it Alex?
I said tomorrow the winner of this will play Clinty.
Okay.
I believe that's what I said.
We did, but is that who else is left then?
Torsten.
Yeah, Torsten is on the winner's side with Alex
and Oscar.
tonight.
That's tonight. And Oscar. The win. The winner of this match plays Clinty, and then the winner of that match plays Oscar. Loser of that match will settle for 4th. I'm sorry, no.
I'm not getting.
Yes, yes.
I think I need to take a look at this bracket.
Close.
Because Clinty and Oscar are on the same level.
Right.
So they'd be waiting on other people. They're playing other people. They'd be waiting on 2 other different people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're on the loser of D1, D2. See, Oscar and Clemty don't face each other until they're both waiting for different people.
Oscar faces, you're right. The Oscar faces the winner of Shane and
That's right.
Warren.
Correct. Meanwhile, James, Dennis actually missed the ball. And James is going to make good work of this. Ooh. Can you see this ball? He must be able to see this 7 ball, but it looked like he hit that one a little bit weak. It is weak, isn't it? Oh, okay, he can see it. And James looks like he's going to tie this up.
Are Shane and Warren playing right now? Yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah. 3-3.
Going pretty quick.
Well, Dennis made a mistake there. Made a great break and missed a shot by a good distance. We'd like to see the replay on that, but the replay is done.
No, it's already gone up there. Yeah. Well, we do have about a 30-second lag up on top.
Something like that. All right, James. Got to make a ball on the break, but it is 3-3. He's caught back up.
Big break coming up. Hold your ears. Cover them.
Somebody's screaming in the background. And
There goes the
1
1.
ball.
There goes the 5.
And what does the cue ball look like?
He's got 1 shot. The 3 ball in the corner pocket.
He can't see the 11 then.
He is frozen on the 15 ball. And he may not even be able to see the 3 ball. Yes, he can.
Tough shot. Or if he's frozen on the 15, it may throw right in the side.
You can shoot the 3 ball with left-hand English and run into the deuce and remove it. Insurance ball would probably be the 4.
That's quite a shot from the rail. I think if he shoots the 3 ball, I think he put all the effort to make the 3 ball come back for the breakout. Let's see what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Plowing the 11 ball.
He's looking at, that's what it looked like.
And that way you don't have to put so much inside on there. I predict he misses this ball. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, still looks like low balls are the right balls. But the 4 ball now lays difficult. Oh, that's all difficult now. Maybe I have to change my mind. Maybe the high balls. Neither ball looks good now.
With that 3 ball going there, the 4 ball doesn't have a
Doesn't have a home, right?
And it can't be banked.
The high balls, the 9 ball is still kind of funny. And he's pointing to it, Dennis is. Not easy. 12 ball at least has a pocket, but not easy also.
Pocket in the side.
The 12 ball, I think it goes by the 2, but it's awfully close.
Okay.
He might just be running into a couple balls here. Oh, he was trying to get over there. Oh, he's trying to get the 9 ball. I guess the 9 does go. It's either cuts it in or throws it in. 2 ball will go to the right if it's a good hit. Yeah. It got a little unfortunate that the balls kind of married up to each other, the 2 and 3. But at least he can fire at that ball, the stripe ball, when it's time to, the 12 ball.
You see?
How nice is this ball?
It leads him right to the 12, doesn't it?
I think so.
Just follow it straight down and put himself almost straight in for the 12.
And if he has the wrong angle, I think he'd go down table and up, back up, still behind the 12. No, doesn't need to. That's just ridiculous. Those 2 shots.
That's just a great example on how if you get the right angle of balls, you can just
Float.
have
right.
your way with the table. Just kind of stop it there, and then shoot that ball to the right-hand corner pocket and get on the 10. Just don't get behind the 4.
Right, hit the 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it missed the 4. I think he went through it.
Nah, just as long as he didn't get behind it, he was good.
And is he going to give the 8 ball here, Dennis, to James?
He might let him shoot it.
I thought they were just giving, it was a give the 8 ball fest, but no. And Dennis back in the lead, Mr. Orcollo.
Oh, I brought something.
Jacket?
No jacket.
No jacket required.
You remember those from last year?
Yeah. 4-3, Dennis Orcollo. Winner of this one goes on. Loser goes home, so to speak.
With $1,000. Because you'll settle for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. He'll settle for 7th, 8th, and go home with $1,000. You're in Vegas. Are you going to go home with that $1,000?
Nope.
Probably not. Or are you going to turn it into more? These guys have a better chance of turning it into more at the pool table than
exactly
than at
all right,
than at the casino.
Dry break, and well, the 2 ball. There's no first shot for the low balls, but I believe they sit better. High balls aren't bad. $15. Well, the 2 ball, back to the 2 ball. The 2 ball is better than I thought.
He wants the solids.
Yeah, the solids are good except for the 2 ball, but he's right on top of the 2 ball. Make this one, and he's off to the races.
Missed it.
Hello.
He did have shape on the 7 ball next.
And since Dennis now comes up to the open table, 7-2, might even make both.
Sure.
He's not trying to make both. Hello.
Now you've got a problem. Now you've got a problem. Do you think he's not going to get out all the way?
You can't make that 7 with ball in hand, I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now he's.
Well, maybe he's going to have to play another combination in a second.
I'm not sure he can make the 4-7 combo. He might double kiss in.
He might have to make an actual triple combination, not a carom. But either way, not fun. This is the side pot. What in the
Don't get
world?
behind that ball. Now you got a combo.
Another combo.
He's calling the 7 ball.
It did go. Just
Wow.
shoved it in. He's got. Will you please take that 3 ball?
Now,
Goodness
now
gracious.
I understand why he doesn't see things our way, because he can do things we don't
We
think
can't.
he can
Yeah,
do.
that's right. He can do things we can't do
Yeah.
anyway. So not a big deal to him. I thought he wanted the 4 ball next, but apparently not. Just one rail across, right through the spot or so. And no concession on that one. Pop this in. Yep. 5-3.
5-3. There's Warren in the background in his heated battle with Shane Van Boning.
I like the color of James' shirt. What color would you say that is, Mr. Fashionista?
If I'm not a fashionista, I don't know what color that is. It looks like a hot pink.
Hot pink, you say?
Not quite hot pink.
I think
but
hot pink used to be the
Fuchsia?
color. Fuchsia. There you go. Hot pink was the name of the color in the Crayola box while we were growing up, but they changed that to fuchsia a long time
Okay.
ago. And somebody's probably going to look and say, "Wait a second, that's not fuchsia. That's ultraviolet or something like that." Looks like fuchsia to me.
Well,
Hot pink. Good break, but balls want to get tied up down there. Oh, especially if the 11 ball blocks the deuce.
oh, I think I like the stripes.
Yeah,
Start out with a 10 ball if he plays the stripes.
I think so.
Or will he go against
If the 2 ball goes, it's
traditional
not bad.
shots and
Yeah.
shoot the 9 ball first?
And smash. I think the 10 ball is going to be slow roll this ball. Got to slow down.
Well, it's gone by.
Hello.
Well, he's
Jacked up. I'm going to have to shoot this 15 up table,
15
right?
up table, yeah. Looks that way.
Or the combination.
I personally would shoot the 15 up table,
Me
not
too.
the combination. he bumped the 4 enough to move it?
Yep.
I believe so.
Drawing of the 9.
To shoot the
11.
ball in front of the pocket first. Yeah.
The 14 looks like it goes if he can make this without hitting the 2 ball.
And get back on that side.
Yeah. But if it, yeah, there you go. Oh, it's nice.
Really?
Really nice. And then 1 rail up for the 13. Cue ball right by the 4 ball. He's got to wrap this one around. He's got to go between the 13 and the 4 ball. Beautiful.
And this gets him to 4. Doesn't allow Dennis to run away with it completely.
Dennis Dennis gives that one. He's just like, let's get going. Let's get going. Let me break. Meanwhile, well, we'll see what's going on in the other matchup. You can just barely see them shooting in the background. Shane Van Boning is up at the table.
Can't see any part of the score, huh?
Well, the score is 4-2, so
Oh, there we go.
I just can't tell who's got what, but it looks like
Looks like it's Warren. Warren's up
seems to
4-2.
be up
Yeah.
4-2.
Yes.
We'll see in a second when.
If the nameplates are correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Ball in the corner.
Ball's in the corner.
Comes
He's
another
gonna
one.
have a shot on something. But look at what's happened down here by the
Yeah.
rack area.
I'm taking stripes and I'm using that ball in the side pocket to take care of that mess in that rack area. But there's no guaranteed shot coming out of it.
I think he's gonna have to play the 10 ball first and draw back for the 14 and then shoot
Yeah,
that shot.
I like that because as I said that, I looked at that 15 ball by the 5
Yeah.
and said, well, if that's the case, he's going to have a problem.
Let's see what. Let's
Maybe
see what,
just
what
take
he's
solids.
what crazy exactly what craziness is Dennis gonna do here.
Because actually, I think solids are better because the 6 ball, I mean the 7. Get on the 6, you know, when he needs to. The 5 ball has to be addressed, of course, but the key shot would be to get on the 6, go 2 rails into the 1-3.
Dennis doesn't care.
He's going this way. He went for it right away. Got the 9 on the side. And he'll find his way to that 15 ball.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He'll find his way.
He'll probably
cue
shoot
ball's
the
that good.
14 last and go 2 rails, a bump, and a roll to position for the 15 ball.
This is the, you know, when the modern players started playing straight pool again, with people like Ginky and others that were really 9-ball players that could play straight pool, they sort of changed the way people looked at straight pool, added more banks in there when people really weren't making bank shots, you know, so it was like the new style. This is like the new style of 8-ball too. You know, when guys are this good, the idea of pattern play starts to make less impact.
Well,
I still love the added pattern play, obviously, but these guys are just breaking every rule.
well, the thing about it is, with their cue ball control,
Right.
imagine how much easier the game would be
Sure,
for them
sure.
if they stuck to a traditional pattern.
Yeah. I think the same thing with one pocket, right?
Yeah.
The really good players with great shot making ability and great cue ball control don't necessarily play the game the way that it's written up as a movers game. So it's changed a bit
One
with these
pocket's
guys.
changed a lot of it, yes.
Same
Compared
kind
to
of
what it
thing.
used to be, now it's, you know, you're seeing a lot more power in one pocket. You're seeing guys like Tony Chohan come in and take low percentage shots, but make them at a high percentage rate.
Right, because he's
And
got
it's sick.
professional shot making ability. And then you take a look at guys
He's got
like Dennis, and of course Efren was really, with his shot making ability and cue ball control, a lot of what Efren does wasn't traditional one pocket either.
Yeah. But Efren combined all the disciplines of
Yes.
billiards.
Yeah, yeah.
He combined balk line. He combined three cushion. You know, every little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Efren is a unique individual. 6-4, Dennis Orcollo trying to get through to the next. Meanwhile, James is kind of just hanging around.
But hanging close. Not letting him get too far away, although he doesn't have far to go.
Right, it's just one break of serve.
He's 2 games away. Well, he's just game from getting on the hill, so James better produce here. Better be productive on his break and his shots afterwards. Because then Dennis, if he's not, Dennis will steal the game from him and then go on to break and try to steal the match for himself. He breaking for the match. Big break from James here. Stay clear, stay in the middle.
Well, he's definitely in the middle, but no
Yes,
ball
he
going
is.
in.
There goes one.
Oh, the ball gets kicked in. I was looking at the 14, just kind of hanging out there.
There goes one.
There goes one. Second to last ball moving.
Can't use the 8-ball to pocket the 14.
Nope.
That's a no-no.
It is today.
He can pocket the 9 in the upper left-hand corner, upper right-hand corner on your screen, excuse me.
I think so.
It looks like it goes by the 6.
Leaning on to the monitor does not make it more easily seen.
Actually, when I leaned, I wasn't looking at the 9. I was looking to see if the 2-ball went in the side. And, of course, you know, it didn't do me any good to lean either. Force a habit dies hard.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm right there with you. He's got a couple of combinations in a moment, and one of them probably is this ball. He actually walked away from that thinking he missed it, but it decided to go. We're going to see a replay in about 30 seconds.
His problem is the 11 ball. So he stops this, plays this combo. No, he's not playing the combo.
He can get below here and then go up table. And he wants to shoot the 4. He wants to hit the 4 ball, not the 11 ball. 4 ball. 11 ball goes for a move, but this way he can play position. This way he can play positions.
I think he's
okay.
He's done his job, it looks like, unless barring some maybe this ball could be miscued, something, I don't know. He's fine.
The replay on this last ball. Oh yeah, he was definitely thinking he missed that ball. His key ball leads him to the side pocket. Look how far this ball's going to go. Hello. Wow. And now he's got to get the bridge out. Oh, and Dennis was kind enough to go ahead and give it to him. He had 2 balls left to go.
Here, buddy, don't struggle. Let me get that for you.
Exactly. Just wants to go to the next and break. This match is actually going fairly quickly because if Dennis break and runs this rack, he'll be on the hill, and it's not 8 o'clock yet.
Well, there's no way we're going to have a match under an hour, though.
If he break and runs this, and James makes the 8-ball fly off the table on the break,
so you can run 2 racks in 6 minutes.
Well,
no, I knew I had you, Freddie, because you did not look at the clock.
It was close. Let's see. He's got to run around. Yeah, that'd be 1 rack. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a table that's, you know, because some of the racks, in fact, John pointed it out, some of the matches on the other tables were taking 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes. We've yet to have a match under an hour 15.
This was going to be
Hour
close.
20. Yeah, this is the
close.
fastest match. At this pace, it's been the fastest.
Well, if the 4-ball goes past the 9-ball in the upper left, he'll shoot lows without even thinking about it. I think he has to shoot anyway. Only because he doesn't have a first shot in the high balls. I say that, but this is Dennis, and he'll probably fire that 9-ball and jack up, fire it, draw it straight back.
But for all you viewers out there, fast or not, hot seat match is coming up at 9.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have time to run to the kitchen, prepare your popcorn, prepare whatever it is you have at 9 o'clock at night. For those on the East Coast, I guess it's 12, isn't it?
It's
3 hours difference.
That's 3 hours difference.
You guys going to stay up with us?
We shall see.
I know when I watch a lot of live streams and it gets late like that, it's midnight when it starts. I try to watch it and I end up falling asleep right over the computer, right over the iPad. Meanwhile, he's going rail first. He just drew the ball straight back, that's all.
Still
5 in the
see
corner.
What is he going to do with the 4-ball? The 4-ball must pass then. Actually, I don't know that. I think they must be tight because he would have already been running out. So he wants to get down there, somewhere there. So let's see. He's looking right at the 4. No.
He's looking at the 3.
Waiting for the... Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
He's okay. He's okay. He's just giving you a thrill.
I guess so.
He's going to be shooting the 7.
What's he doing with 4? It must go.
Well, I don't think he's going to shoot the 4 because I don't believe he can get the cue ball over for the 7.
Well, James should just give it to him.
Let him put him on the hill?
That's right.
No, I'm going to let my opponent shoot this. And I think James
this is
will
big.
too.
If he doesn't get out here, James has a chance to tie it up.
That's right. And he will be breaking.
Oh,
he did not get out there.
Was he trying to? I thought that maybe he was trying to go off the 9-ball, but he got it right in between. This is wide open.
Yeah.
Because. All right. 15.
I actually like shooting the 15 ball first. The 9 ball next, the 13 ball next, come up for the 2 balls on top and shoot the 14 ball last. And if that's not the right pattern, folks, now you know why I'm not successful at 8 ball.
Says a man with an 8-ball state championship.
Hey, you're not supposed to remember that. I told you that in confidence.
My goodness. Okay, he didn't want to shoot the 15. I would have.
Well, actually, these 2 down here, but I think the 14's last.
Shoot the 15, James.
Okay, boss.
This will make me feel better.
Yes, sir. 10, 12, 15, 14, 8. How about that? I got half of the equation right.
Stuffed himself on top of the 6-ball. We're going to have a tie ball game.
We sure are. And the same man that's shooting now will be breaking. And they're clapping because somebody did something really good. The only other match going on is
Shane
Warren
just won that
Shane.
game. Must be it's either 5-3 or 4 to. I think it must be 5-3. It looks like that it's 5-3 if he hasn't marked his beads yet.
Yeah.
6-6. And we did make it past 8 o'clock. It's just 8 o'clock now.
He's marking his bead now, so the score is 3-5 Shane. Shane trails 3-5.
Right.
Shane was second in this event last year. He lost it in a heartbreak match to Alex Pagulayan.
It was a heartbreak match.
In the hot seat match this year will be last year's champion.
Alex Pagulayan versus Torsten Homan, the Hitman, with a bit of a revival.
Complaining on Wednesday last week that he hadn't been playing. He took a big break. Here he is.
Playing
in the hot seat
with
match.
a big break.
That's right.
All right.
He's a likable guy. He really is.
Good rack here. It looks like if he takes the high ball and plays the 13, then 12, it's wide open. Low balls look good except for their high balls in the way.
Yeah.
13, then the 12. And then the
James
12,
could
and
easily
then the
be
9.
on the hill here.
Yeah, I think
Easily,
so. He should
easily
be
be
on
on the hill here. This 12 ball in the side pocket. He can fall forward for the 9 ball in the side pocket.
Or just stick there for the 14. Either one, because the 9 ball will go anyway.
It has a pocket on either side.
Decides to take the 9.
The 9 next. He can probably come up and play the 10 ball next if he wants, if he so chooses.
I think so.
And then either one of the 2 balls on that same side. Yeah. Now either one of these 2 balls.
I like to stick this ball right here.
Yeah, I like this. I like this right here. He's coming back for this 14, and he's on the hill.
Wow. Stop or draw? Follow.
He's gonna. He can just draw it up just a hair, just clink
and missed it.
Missed
it straight in.
Well, I'm sorry. When a guy misses shots like that, he doesn't deserve to win.
Wow.
I don't want to, say that's one of the. That's pretty negative on my part, but he's straight into the pocket, and he didn't take any time to aim it, or even look to see where he wanted to be for position.
Here comes a safety.
What a big miss this was. If you stop and think about it, he was an easy shot away from being on the hill. Instead, his opponent has the upper hand to get there.
Wow. Well, that was loose.
Big turn of events. And that is playing with his mind right now.
Respecting his elders.
I guess so. He just didn't want to slap him down.
Double jump. There's no future here. Kick one rail to the outside of the 14 into the back cut side pocket. He's going to be jumping. Oh, jumping just to kiss it. He may make the 8 ball. Unless he's jumping all the way over the 2 ball, landing right on top of the 14. That'll be nice.
Do we know what kind of a cue James uses?
Yes, he's not sponsored by it, but he does use a Mez cue.
Okay.
You can see his sponsorships, lights out. Apparel, High Rock. Yeah, he's going to jump all the way. Yeah, that was asking a lot.
And just made a ball for Dennis.
The
3
ball.
Goodbye.
If he can make the 3 ball, which I don't think there's going to be any problem. Make sure he can see the 1 ball or the 4 ball.
I am so surprised
I'm
at James.
still
I'm
shocked.
kind of stunned. Here's a player with a Fargo of 805.
Missed a straight in shot, 4 feet.
Well, and the thing is, we just saw
Sure,
it happen.
happens.
But I am totally
Shocked.
surprised, shocked. First time I've seen. Well, this past 2 weeks has been the first time I've been exposed to James's game. I've heard about him coming over, and I've heard how great he's played.
It's amazing.
And you know, but
right now he's showing a lot of vulnerability.
I've seen him twice on the stream, and he has not played up to his expectation or billing.
On the other hand, he's right here. There's only so many people left.
Yeah,
but we haven't
he's
seen.
gotten there.
Yeah. Okay, well, Dennis is on the hill.
And breaking.
And breaking.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well,
and
we have to believe it. We just saw it.
That's right. And if he breaks dry, that'll just
Oh,
feel...
this kid's attention should be at full force, in full force. I mean, I'm telling you, he's got to be down on himself a little bit, but more than anything, he's got to be raring to come back to the table.
Absolutely.
I just don't. Have these two guys played a lot with each other?
I'm sure they have. They're from the same area.
Yeah, but what's the difference in age?
For all we know, James could be his son.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's at least, I'm not sure, 10 years. I'm going to go 10 years.
Sometimes, you know, in the back of your mind, you just don't want to beat your hero.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
I remember one time I believe it was a U.S. Open, or it was definitely a professional event, that the young Francisco Bustamante couldn't beat Jose Perica, even though he was clearly the better player at that time.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Perica is a very, very likable fella. I've met him on a few occasions. I played him in a one-pocket tournament in Phoenix, Tempe, and he's just a good guy and a great player.
Yeah, some would argue that at one point in his career, he was the #1 player in the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've heard him say, you know, at his peak, he was an Efren.
Oh, he was better than Efren at his peak.
That's exactly how I heard it said. So maybe it was you that said it.
When Efren was about 20 years old, Jose Perica was the #1 player out of the Philippines. Well, tough rack here. Nothing looks good. So let's see if Mr. Aranas can shake off whatever he's got on him. Mr. Dodong Diamond.
Dodong Diamond?
Dodong.
Dong, 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 dong.
All the doorbells, all the Filipino men get some kind of nickname. A lot of them, they sound like doorbells.
Cut the 5 on the side, go into the 6, push it down, and shoot the 6 next. Leave the 3 ball there to make it at a later date. You know,
Didn't look like he did the 6 that way. Let's see what he does.
Wants
The 4 ball go?
He wants the 4, yes.
If
He did look. He did look, and he was pointing at the rail with his finger, about where the chalk is. that he just moved, that Predator 1080 chart.
Yes.
And as you pointed out to me, I think I called it a hexagon. You told me it's an octagon.
It's an octagon. It happened last year, too.
Yes, I do recall. And we discussed it. And
actually, every time someone says it, George, I think, I can't remember if it's a octagon or a hexagon, so I'll check it out.
And that's...
He wanted to move the 8. Almost jumped right over the 8. Good news is,
moved it.
The 1 ball was his insurance.
Yeah. He's cashing in on his policy.
Yes. Well, I guess he's going to try to play position for the 7 ball. He's just got barely crawled this because he just has to miss a 13. So he's just got to thin this in too far. Oh, he killed it. Didn't think that it could come out of that rail without hitting the 13.
He's going to zip it back.
Below the 3 ball.
That's
a zip enough.
He's good. Now he's going to come to the rail with the ball, shoot the 6 next, and then the 2, and then the 8. Now see, this has a great sense of pattern.
That's right. And he could have been out here, out of the match.
Well,
it's going to be his break, or is it Dennis's break? Who won the lag?
His break. This was Dennis's break. Dennis was breaking on the hill.
Stop shot here. No, he's going to roll it forward. Dennis is not going to give.
He missed an easier shot than this.
Exactly. There's the funny thing. How many times they gave each other games, and Dennis had given him a ball before the 8 ball.
Yeah, but not when he's on the rail. And keep in mind, he just missed an easier shot. It was easier than this one.
Yeah, this one. He's shooting this one down the rail too.
No, I
instead
have
of
no
in the
doubts
side
he's gonna
pocket.
make this. His focus is in complete play here.
Ooh, wiggled. It wiggled, and we'll see that shot in about 30 seconds. In the meantime,
Hill match.
Dodong is going to go ahead and rack the balls, and he's going to be breaking for the win. Wants another shot at it. Never easy. Never easy. All right, here we go. Yeah, that 8 ball didn't want to go in, but it went in. So does that mean James is feeling the heat?
Well, we all feel it. There's always something that can bring it out. You can have the coldest veins in life, and sooner or later there is someone, someplace, an unknown, something will make you feel the heat. And I think Dennis makes James feel some heat. As he probably would anyways, you know.
Big break, ball in.
And there goes.
Shot on the 10. Really good chance to get out. The 8 ball is going to be tough.
But playable.
Very playable, and he's got to shoot the high ball. There's no low ball that's in any way comfortable.
Yeah, he can shoot this 10 ball, move the 12, just bump into the 12, shoot the 9 next, then come up and
reevaluate,
readdress.
All right, started off for his attempt to run this rack out.
My daughter's cute.
Well, it's a good hit on the 12 ball, not covered up that 15. Because So I don't think the 15 goes anywhere. Well, maybe it goes. It should go in the left side pocket, but
He wants to stun up. He either wants to run into the 12 real soft.
oh boy.
He went too far.
Oh, boy.
He's gone too far for this ball.
Well, the good news is he's got a 12 ball, but the bad news is to work around the 14 is currently the toughest ball on the table. Now he can't easily get to it.
Well, the problem I see him having here, Freddie, is he can get to it by following the ball, getting on the 9 with an angle to get on the 14. But now from the 14 he has to go to the 11 and then he has to come across the table.
That's exactly right.
So
but that's why the 15 is also the problem, because it just sits in a bad spot where you just can't get to. You can get to the 11 now if you wanted to.
When he shot the 10 ball, I thought he might come up for it, but it was a speed control shot.
Right.
And he's crossing the line. It was probably would have ended up the way it ended up right there. He would have had this right here. It was tough. It was tough to get up there. Now see, he can go to the ball here and get nice shape on the 8 if that was the last two balls.
Right.
But he's got
ball's still there. He's gonna ask for luck if he's gonna be bouncing on that one. He'd have to hit the 4 ball full in the face. This isn't a good position at all.
He's in trouble here.
I believe so. He has a plan.
I think he has a plan to handle. He's got to have a plan to get to the cue ball.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, this is a real delicate shot, but he's got to get an angle on the 11 to come into the 3, real soft, and bump it. And that's too much to ask. I wouldn't do that. I have to find something else.
I think he's going to go for the.
And he's
oh, goodness. Did he get to the ball? Because this ball went to the side pocket, but.
Yeah, he was trying to
go up. That's what I thought.
This still works. I mean, to get on this ball, it still works. His problem is getting on the 11, and he can do this with right-hand English. Or come around it. With left hand, hit the bottom rail with left hand, catch the side rail,
and
head rail, and back down.
He's got to go to the head rail.
Yeah, if there's 2 ways to get there, I think that's the higher percentage way. And I still don't like that because the 6 plays big, as does a 7, and as does a bump. You could bump the 4 on the way by, and there's a lot of danger looming in this shot.
Anyway,
and there's the danger of missing. He got on the ball.
Look at this. He got on the ball. That's just.
He got on the ball.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Well, Hill and Dennis gets to come to the table.
I guess he played the 6 ball. The 5 ball is going to be the trouble ball, but looks like he'll probably bump it after he plays the 3 ball without putting that 8 ball in the corner pocket.
Hot seat match coming up at 9, guys. Loser of this match goes out 7th, 8th with $1,000.
Six ball in the corner, slide out, get on the 3 or 4. Well, he's got to play the 7 ball up table here. Okay, in the side pocket with the 4 ball. I don't know about this. Yeah, 7 ball. And he'll snatch it back to the center of the table the way he's stroking. Oh, he fired it forward. That's a little bit nowhere. Maybe he was trying to go forward to get to the center of the table, but it didn't exactly go anywhere.
This isn't exactly a high percentage shot.
No.
It is for Dennis.
Oh my goodness. And look at the position.
Yeah.
There's the tickle on the 8-ball type of position right here. I think he'd rather have the 8-ball go right into the 15.
15, you just stop there and get play shape on the 5.
Yeah.
He just wants to cross it, hit it on the top there, so it goes actually past the
Maybe
15.
past the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got to make sure he hits it. He doesn't like this.
Did you just get stuck on the deuce?
How would you? It doesn't.
Well,
He's not moving, so it goes.
Must go.
If it's not kissing, he can cut the ball in. If it's not kissing, he can shoot the deuce. Apparently, it's not kissing.
Has to be. Well, I guess not. Nothing has to be. Okay, I think you play the 5-ball first. At this point, yeah, 5-ball, center of the table-ish. The 1 rail right towards the 11. Center of the table-ish is good. The ball will still be moving when Dodon decides to throw in the towel. Yeah, still see that? Still moving while he threw in the towel. All right. We're going to see you in just at 9 o'clock.
38 minutes.
Hot seat match coming up.